It's hiking season in Phoenix, and I'm super excited because we wanted to put together our very top trails for a quick hike during either your Arizona visit or for you locals who are excited to get out and enjoy this gorgeous spring weather that we're about to start seeing. And hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Stephanie.
And I'm Bryce.
And we are realtors with My Home Group Real Estate here in the Phoenix area. But we're also locals, like multiple generations of our families have been here. So I would say that we're a pretty good authority in terms of sharing the where to go and things to do in the valley. Is that fair to say?
I think so.
Okay, let's talk about our favorite trails. So we do a little bit of hiking, especially when the weather is nice. We love getting out, and we even take our son, Grady, who at this time he's almost two, which is crazy. But we love going out and enjoying like some easier hikes. But today I thought it would be fun to share like a super iconic hike, a challenging hike for the thrill seekers, and a more easy hike for all levels. So the first one that I wanted to share was a local iconic spot. This is the Double Butte Loop Hole in the Rock. It's actually two separate trails, but it's really like if you imagine that quintessential Phoenix, Arizona hike, it's hole in the rock, okay? So it is literally hole in the rock because you can hike up to this really scenic spot where it's this really cool rock formation with that red sandstone kind of color, very quintessential Arizona. It gives you those beautiful desert vibes, but it's not a super challenging hike. It's definitely something that you can do maybe in the morning on your way to brunch. The only thing I would share about this hike, because it's iconic and it's great for photo ops, great for Instagram, that kind of stuff, there can be some traffic on this trail.
Yeah, it's very busy. It's a popular spot.
It is a popular spot, and it's funny because there's a main road. There's a main road that kind of goes by where the rock sits out for the outlook, and a lot of times when we're driving by, you can definitely see some groupings of people. They look like little ants just from the distance, but you can see them out there and enjoying it. But I still think that especially if you are staying in South Scottsdale or in the Arcadia, Phoenix area, it's so easy to access this quick trail, get a really good workout in, get some fresh air in the morning, and then hit brunch in one of the hot spots like in Old Town or near Arcadia. I want to go hiking now. This sounds like fun. So you have one for us for the thrill seekers, the people who want a little bit of a challenge.
I don't know if it's thrill seeking. It's just a more challenging hike than hole in the rock. But it's Camelback Echo Trail.
Echo?
I mean, it's a tougher trail. It's pretty steep.
I feel like every time I've tried to summit this trail, I have like the workout of my life. And some parts, the reason I say it's for thrill seekers is because some parts are actually very steep. You even need a handrail to get up some parts, which can be really cool. But we have friends who have younger children, not like babies, but younger children who are able to do this trail too.
I mean, you do need to be careful.
You need to be careful.
It's definitely steep. It's also can be a pretty busy trail.
Yeah.
Because it's more challenging. People like that challenge. It's tough, but when you get to the top, it's beautiful. So
probably the most scenic, like best view in the whole valley, right?
It's so well located. It's just like right in the center of town that you can see every direction you look. You can see anything you want to see, and it's a beautiful view.
So a good 2.5 mile hike up and down. This can take a little time, but one thing that I do want to mention about this trail, safety.
Yeah, I mean, in general, with any trail, you should be making sure you're going out there with water and not hiking when it's too hot. Every single summer, I feel like every single day, somebody's getting rescued off of a trail. So if it does get too hot, make sure you've got water first. But if it's too hot outside, just you're not doing this in the summer. Well, you shouldn't be. I think that they're even putting some regulations into place right now regarding hiking when it's above certain degrees, especially like taking dogs on trails and stuff like that. But keep going. Yes, sorry.
No. I totally agree. And I would also add to that, I don't think I would go out to this trail after a night of fun and festivities.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I would go out to this trail any later than like 9 a.m. at the latest.
And you got to make sure you got the right shoes, stuff like that. I mean, it is steep, and you see people sometimes like going up in like the flip flops, thinking that they're gonna just conquer this sort of thing. But safety, 100%. It's a fun trail, super tough. I mean, for me, I mean, there's some people that run it, I feel like, so.
They do, but of course they're like the total Iron Man training, like, superhumans, maybe just
Firefighters.
Yeah,
they're running it, saving people.
That's true.
So, but so I think that my favorite trail, we went on it, we hiked this a lot when Grady was younger, was the Phoenix Mountain Preserve.
Yeah.
To me, there's so many different ways you can go.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably my top one too. We love doing that. It's the Lookout Mountain Trail at the Phoenix Mountain Preserve.
Right.
Super well located because it's right off the 51 freeway, which is one of our favorite routes to get anywhere in town.
Yeah. They've got bike trails on that trail. They've got, so people are hiking and biking and kids, and it's super friendly, I think it's super easy. There is a more difficult part of that trail.
Yeah.
Where it starts to go up on a steeper end, but that's just a fun trail.
Yeah, it's definitely like a choose your own adventure type situation. So there's a little bit of a path for anyone depending on what you're looking for that day. And that's one that I think, like, even if it's a little later in the morning, closer to midday, you can absolutely do that trail as long as you have enough water and sunscreen, maybe some sun protection, like a good hat.
Yeah. No, for sure. Again, water, sunscreen, shoes, have all the right things when you're going on that hike. But what's cool is, again, just where that one's located is, you finish again, you can stop and get some coffee afterwards, breakfast. It's right by Press. We talked about Press last month on one of our videos, and one of our favorite coffee shops. It's locally, and definitely a cool hike.
Yeah, we've done that.
Or trail, rather, whatever.
We've done that many a time, and hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. So maybe we'll see it out there on the trails.
But that's just a small portion of all. We have so many different places that you can hike, and that's just like right in town in Phoenix.
I totally agree. Like, there are so many options. So maybe that calls for a part 2 in the future.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it in our next month's set of videos. 3 more.
Okay, awesome. Maybe we'll have some updates from our own explorations in between now and then too, because I, for one, am really excited to get out there and enjoy this gorgeous, gorgeous weather here in the valley.
Yeah, let's go. And just another thing, like, if you do go hiking on these trails locally, make sure that whatever you do take in, you take out. So if you're taking water bottles, pull them out. If you're taking snacks, don't drop your wrappers. So we do see that, and we want to keep our trails clean and our mountains clean and stuff like that. So just be responsible. Yeah, be responsible with the way that you're treating the areas that you're exploring, and also with your own health. So I know we mentioned it a couple times. We see people getting into trouble every single week, especially when we see a lot of our spring visitors. So do not underestimate the intensity. Like, it's the value of the sun for a reason. And it gets hot fast. So like, it might be nice when you're getting out there, but it gets really hot really fast. Yeah, so. And most of these trails are full sun. So like, you've never lived until you've been hiking up Echo Canyon in full sun, and it's like, what? So just our little disclaimer there. Well, have fun hiking, stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, we'll see ya. Bye. Bye.